What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Turf Therapy. In today's episode of Turf Therapy, we're going to do the full review on the 40V Greenworks Dethatcher. The 40V Greenworks Dethatcher is capable of dethatching a path up to 14 inches of width. Additionally, it has 18 tines on it, which they were nice enough to include a whole nother extra set within the packaging. These 18 tines has a dethatching depth of a 3/8 of an inch. In addition, the tool is made out of majority plastic and aluminum frame. Although it's made out of plastic and aluminum, it seems like it's well built. Super compact as well. So compact it can fit in the trunk of my car. Now, the unit comes with one standard 40V 4-amp battery. It's supposed to give you a 30-minute runtime on your lawn. The wheels on this mechanism is actually plastic. There's some drawbacks with that, but most of them are on the market nowadays. There is no height adjustment for the wheel. So if you're thinking, hey, where's the height adjustment? There's not one. It also does not have a scarifying attachment like a Sun Joe would. So my experience so far with the Dethatcher has been a love and hate relationship. I'm not gonna lie to you. So the Dethatcher itself dethatches fairly well, I think. So I ran it on my front lawn and things were going very, very well. As you can see up here on the screen, I had plenty of debris in my lawn, and a little bit of that is thatch, but mostly that's debris from died-off fescue from the diseases that I dealt with last year. Now, when I moved over to my side plot, well, that's where things got interesting, and I'll let me tell you all about it from the ground when I did it live. All right, so 20 minutes in, I don't even know if I was 20 minutes in, but it keeps stopping. And another thing that I noticed, as the battery was draining, the power was definitely kind of capping out on it. It did very well up front. I don't have a flat surface, so it was like a little bumpy to get through those rough spots, where if it had a wheel height adjustment on it, it'd have been perfect, but it doesn't have that. So right now I'm really pooped about this. So as you can see, I was pretty disappointed with the performance of this battery. I barely got a 20-minute runtime out of it, although the specification says that it should give you a 30-minute runtime. I think when you put a load on that 30 minutes, it dramatically decreases to almost half. So I did take it across the street the next day and I ran it on my neighbor's yard, and I had a similar experience over there as well. Now, I decided since both of our lawns were relatively flat, I think that you guys would want to see how it performs on a property that's not flat. So that's where Say came in. You push this button in right here, that button in, and then you'll squeeze this close at the same time. She'll rev up and you just take off. There she goes. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good speed. That's a good speed. All right, guys, so welcome back to my project lawn over here with Say. We're getting a little more dethatching action in. We're starting the time now. Let me start this timer, right? So you guys can see how much time it's got. You probably won't be able to see my screen. I just started the timer. He just got going. Say's yard is about 4,000 square feet. I don't think that this is going to last the entire lawn. Now you can see he's got a good bit of thatch coming up. And that's why we're doing this.
There's a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah, that's good though.
A whole lot of stuff coming up.
Keep going, just keep going. Don't slow down, just keep going. Yep, she'll kick it out. And that's good. What we got? Look.
You notice, right?
Wow.
As I'm going down,
Uh-huh.
a lot on the way up, there's a bunch.
It's a bunch right here in this pocket.
So I think maybe maybe it's got something to do with the speed or way the dethatcher kind of approaches the ground. So as you can see, look at the ground. The faster it goes, I think this is just my theory.
It's just this theory.
It's skipping over a lot of things.
You think so?
Right.
Right.
Tell you what we think we should do.
What do you think?
I'm gonna take the dethatcher. And the same streak that I came down on, I'm gonna go up with it.
Okay.
And see if it digs up as much as the other side where it was coming up.
Yeah.
If it does the same thing, that's a data point, right?
Right.
And if it doesn't do it, it's still clean.
Yeah.
Hey, that's another data point.
That's another data point. Yeah, let's run this test. Remember, we don't have all day on the battery, so whatever we don't get done, we're gonna have to do it the manual way, because it's a 2.5 hour battery charge time, and we don't have 2.5 hours to wait.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yep, we're ready. He's lined up. He's going uphill. Let's see if there's a difference.
All right, how's it looking?
Yeah,
Terribly a lot.
not terribly a lot.
But there's some, because these didn't exist before.
No, they didn't.
So.
And then, you know, it's not hurting that we're doing a double pass. And to be honest, I would highly encourage doing a double pass on this if I had more than one battery.
Hey, you know what? Maybe something to think about is just detach just one area.
Yeah?
Just one side.
Just one
zone.
side?
This is one zone, right?
You want to just dethatch this one zone?
Just one zone.
And maybe your front? Let's do your front too.
Yeah. Maybe one.
And then see if there's any difference?
Yeah.
And then when we come back, do the other half?
Yeah.
I like it. He's already experimenting, guys. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. And then we're gonna check the battery. I'm curious to see where the battery's at. It's been running for almost 10 minutes by the time he's done. Coming up on 8 minutes just now. So when he stops it, we're gonna take a peek at that battery and see where we're at. If we're halfway dead, that's not a good sign. Nice.
That's the end of zone.
Stop time. All right, so we're really curious, Kim, before you give us a little bit of input of how that experience was, I want to see where this battery is at. So we're at 8 minutes time right now, and the battery is halfway dead, guys. 8 minutes time, and it's halfway dead. So simple math, we should have only lost a quarter.
Yeah,
if we'd done a
3
third of
bars.
the time. We should still have 3 bars.
Yeah.
We're already down to 2 bars, guys. And this portion is what?
That's about 1,000.
It's about 1,000?
About 1,000.
So this is about 1,000. So that sounds about right for the last time I did it at home. I only did about 2,000 square feet and the thing died on me. So what do you think so far
I think
of our tool?
I think this tool is actually a good tool for you to use. Something, you know, small, it's portable, it's like you brought it, right?
Right.
And it's easy to, I think it'd be easy to store. It's good that this is run off a battery, so you don't have a cord hanging out somewhere.
Right.
Especially with all the blades that's under it.
Right.
However, I think the challenge is if you have a house that's got, you know, I mean, I don't have a huge lawn, I really don't.
He doesn't, guys.
But you know, even with this lawn, it's gonna take 2, maybe 3 iterations of recharging the battery to get the whole lawn done. So that is a drawback. I know the cell phones are getting smaller and smaller. Battery lives are getting longer and longer, right?
Right.
So if we can somehow institute that type of technology with the battery, make it last a little bit longer.
Right.
Even if it takes a little longer to charge, I don't know. Maybe there's a, you know, cell phones have the fast charge.
Fast charge,
right?
yeah. We get a
Maybe
quick
if we
charge on this, drop it on the charger for 30 minutes and give me half of the battery charge.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome. So besides from the so I'm gonna step away from the battery real quick. Its performance going forward. Now, what we've done so far today, we went kind of in an even ground, went down the hill,
Right.
went even ground, turn around, kind of even ground, up the hill and even ground, right?
Right.
during the even ground, it's pretty good overall, I think.
Okay.
Going downhill, you have to kind of manage it where you're not letting your dethatcher just take off on its own.
Right.
Because it's got the tendency to do that. And this is my first time using it, right? But on an even ground, it kind of wants to go at a steady pace, and which is good. But now the challenge is on going uphill, because when you're going uphill, you know, dethatcher wants to do its thing. It's just digging, right? But if you don't let it go forward, it's just gonna keep digging in one spot.
In that one spot.
Yeah, and you'll see some big clumps. I think that's what happens with some of the clumps at the bottom, where it's actually digging up some of the dirt.
Now, what's really cool about this device is you no longer have to dangle with the cord. And I thought that was the most attractive thing about this product, which is why I wanted to give it an authentic review. Now, with that though, you have your limitations of the battery. So now I did look up and I found that they have a 5 amp 40 volt battery. And I'm willing to bet that if you got your hands on that 5 amp 40 volt battery, that would probably get you a lot closer, if not a little bit more, than that 30-minute runtime. With that being said, the price point is still what it is. And that's why today, unless you have invested in Greenworks to the point where I have invested in Ryobi, whereas I have the backpack sprayer, I have drills, I have weed whackers, I have a whole lineup of Ryobi things where I have a plethora of batteries. If you're not in my position with the Greenworks lineup, I'd say wait until there's a better deal. Try to get it on special or something. Maybe when they're offering 2 batteries, you get 2 or 3 batteries at one time when you buy it. I think you're gonna find a much better value for that as an introductory level product. And to Greenworks, I think if you really want to entice people to come over to your 40 volt lineup, you should offer some type of special where you get a couple batteries when you buy one, or maybe even just include a couple batteries with the products. I know there's other competitors out there that already do that. The wheel height adjustment could be significantly important to others, as if I thought it would have been important to me as well. And I still think it would have made a difference in its performance. And then lastly, for a $300 price point,
a scarifying attachment, all you got to do is remove these 2 bolts right here, and it's really simple. It's 10 millimeter. Just use a little wrench, take that out, and then there's a little groove that it slides into, and when I edit this, I'll show you the attachment. But yeah, we're gonna mow this or dethatch at most likely our lowest setting here, or the one before.
what's up with the Scarifier cartridge? It can't be that complicated. We're in 2020. Let us get a Scarifier attachment with this, and I'd say that this is the #1 tool on the market. I'd say that you're ahead of the curve. So consider my recommendations, and I bet that you'll have a way better product on your hand and a happier consumer. Hey, that pretty much wraps up this episode, guys. Thanks for stopping by at Turf Therapy, where we're healing lawns and souls. And I'll see you next time for your weekly dose of therapy with Rob.